Hi, this is Alex. I've been noticing a lot of videos on the web, and I was going to show you guys my Magic the Gathering deck. First I'm just lay out the cards in their types, which I pre-organized. Alright, so what I have is a soldier deck. Okay. I have 4 forests, 10 plains, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14 islands. For instance, I have giant growth, battlegrowth, swell of courage, redeem the lost, niveous wisps, ramosian rally. I'm going to explain to you now what they do. Ramosian rally, if I control planes, I may tap an untapped creature I control instead of playing the mana cost, which is 4 or 3 in one plane. And the creatures I control get a 1/1 until the end of turn. Niveous wisps. The target creature becomes white until end of turn. Tap that creature and draw a card for a 1-drop. Redeem the lost. Target creature you control gains protection from the color of your choice until the end of the turn. Clash with an opponent. If you win, return redeem the lost to your hand. Swell of courage. Creatures you control get a +2/+2 until end of turn. It has reinforce X. Good card. Battlegrowth, put a 1/1 counter on target creature. Giant growth. Target creature gets a 3/3 until the end of the turn. For enchantments, I have 1 armored ascension. It gets the enchanted creature gets a +1/+1 for each planes I control and has flying. I have 1 Way of Conscience, which the enchanted creature can attack, and I tap 2 untapped creatures I control to remove that enchanted creature from the game. Curse of Chains, at the beginning of each upkeep, tap target creature. Prison Turn, an enchanted creature can attack or block, and its activated abilities cannot be played. Whenever another creature comes into play, I can attach Prison Turn to that instead of the original creature. And I have 3 Steel of the Godheads, which enchants creature. As long as the enchanted creature is white, it gets a +1/+1 as lifelink. As long as the enchanted creature is blue, it gets a 1/1 and is unblockable. For artifacts, I have 2 veterans armaments. Enchanted creature has, whenever this creature attacks or blocks, it gets a +1/+1 until end of turn for each attacking creature. Whenever a soldier creature comes into play, you may attach veterans armaments to it. For creatures, I have preeminent captain. It has first strike, and whenever preeminent captain attacks, you may put a soldier creature card from your hand into play tapped and attacking. Veteran of the Depths. Whenever Veteran of the Depths becomes tapped, you may put a +1/+1 counter on it. Sigil captain. Whenever a creature comes into play, Under your control, if that creature is a 1/1, put 2 +1/+1 counters on it. Ballyrush banneret. Your kithkin spells and soldier spells cost 1 less to play. Sentinels of Glen, elendra. It just has flash and flying. I had 2 of those. Kithkin zephyrnaut. It has kinship. Kinsbaile skirmisher. When it comes into play, I can put a 1/1 on target creature until the end of the turn. Inkfathom divers. It has island walk, and when it comes into play, I can look at the top 4 cards in my library, then put them back in any order. Clique has flying, and I tap an island and put it on the top of my library. I have 3 zealous guardians, which are 1-drops with flash. Burrenton shield bearers. Whenever it attacks, a target creature gets +0/+3 until end of turn. Mosquito guard. It has first strike and reinforce 1. Turtleshell changeling. It's a changeling, so it's every creature type at all times. And if I tap 1 and an island, I switch its power and toughness until the end of the turn. 2 moth dust changelings. They're changelings, and if I tap an untapped creature I control, moth dust changeling gains flying. 2 sen's tacticians. If I tap an planes and tap sen's tactician, I can put a +1/+1 counter on the target creature. Each creature you control with a +1/+1 from sen's tactician can block an additional creature. So that's my Magic of the Gathering deck. Comment on how you like it. Should I make any improvements or keep it the way it is? Thanks.